Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to Tuesday night Tuesday night Bible football. I hope everybody's doing all right this blessed Tuesday night. I know they got a vice presidential debate going on tonight, but I'm coming on just in case somebody ain't watching the debate. Rather get the word in than the debate. So it's okay if you're watching the debate. It's okay if you missed tonight. I ain't gonna be mad at you. God ain't gonna be mad at you. Because we need to be informed voters and not just vote any kind of way. So if you're watching the debate tonight, that's okay too. But if you prefer to come on and have a little Bible football, then we are here for you. I want to see the debate too. But I put myself not above others, but I condescend, like the Bible said. I lift up others. So somebody may want to play a little Bible football. Excuse me. Somebody may want to do a little Bible football tonight. And see if we're going to come on just in case somebody wants some football tonight. And tonight we're traveling to Houston, Texas, out here at NRG Stadium with the Houston Texans. Good evening to my cousin Shirley. God bless you, my cousin. Glad to have you with us this evening. All right. We're out here in Houston, Texas, trying to help out the Houston Texans. And here comes my beautiful wife, our first lady. All right. So we're going to get started this evening and let you go in case somebody want to catch the debate. It said it don't start until 8 o'clock. Okay, then. Well, we're going to get started and let you get some of the debate, part of the debate. We ain't going to hold you that long. And remember, this evening we said we're going into the book of Proverbs this evening. So let's get ready to go and get started. The crowd is all excited this evening. So let's get ready to pull up our questions as we go into the book of Proverbs. I haven't heard from Pastor White today, but his wife texted yesterday and said the surgery went well and he's recuperating. So we'll continue to pray for him. Amen. All right, we're down here in Houston, Texas, and we're getting ready to get started with a 1st and 10 here in our first quarter here. We're in the first quarter, and let's try to keep this ball rolling. We're in the book of Proverbs, remember, Proverbs chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 for 4 quarters. All right, here comes our first question. It said, who are these the words of that book of Proverbs? A, David, B, Solomon, C, Moses, or D, Jonah. Who are they the words of? Amen. Thank the Lord. Who are they the words of this book of Proverbs? David, Solomon, Moses, Jonah. All right, and here come cousin Shirley said they are the words of Solomon as she comes out of the huddle. But here come the first lady hitter with a side hit with David. There's a fumble. We got one going on. Is Proverbs Solomon or is it David? Here the first lady, she made a mistake, bumped into her own man, and she picked up the ball and passed it to cousin Shirley. She picked up the ball and passed it to cousin Shirley. Is it Solomon? All right, is this correct with Solomon? Is Solomon the one that wrote this book? You may be right with David. Don't be scared to say David. Don't be scared to say Moses or Jonah. Say what you think. This is all in fun. Couldn't Shirley double back with Solomon? Is this a 1st and 10 with Solomon? Is this a 1st and 10 with Solomon? That is correct. It is Solomon. First down. All right, first down. That's what we're talking about. First down. All right, let's keep it rolling here with our next question. Our next question as we get down to midfield. We're first and 10 at midfield. Whose son was he? Was he the son of Ezra? A. Ezra. B. David. C. Solomon. D. Ahab. Who was he the son of? Who was Solomon the son of? Ezra, David. And there goes our first lady. She said it was David. She comes out of the huddle with the play. She calls the play, and cousin Shirley steps back for a pass with David. Is that correct with David? Or maybe somebody said Solomon, Ahab, or Ezra. You know he ain't his own daddy. But who is he the son of? Solomon is the son of who? Ezra, David, Ahab. And y'all said David. Is this a good one? Can we keep this ball rolling? Can we keep this ball rolling toward that red zone? Is this a good one here with David? Is David the father of Solomon? Let's check it out here, y'all. That is correct. It is David. It is David. All right, first down. Another first down. And here we are in the red zone, y'all. We're first and 10 in the red zone. So let's try to keep this ball alive in the red zone. Here comes our next question in the red zone. It said, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise what? What do they despise? A. Is the other Solomon, huh? Fools despise what? A. God. B. The godly. C. Wisdom and instruction. Or D. Prosperity. What do fools despise? God, the godly, wisdom, and instruction are prosperity. All right, who the coaches sent in the play? And good evening, Bishop Granberry. God bless you, my brother. He sends in the play and he calls for the godly. But here come my first lady, changed the play. She called the audible and says wisdom and instruction. Now here come Bishop changing his play to the godly. He's trying to change the play to the godly. So there's a fumble. There's a fumble. He done fumbled the ball with God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise what? He said God, and our first lady took the ball on that fumble and hit it the other way with wisdom and instruction. And here come cousin Shirley. She passes it off to cousin Shirley with wisdom and instruction. Is this correct? With wisdom and instruction. Can we keep the ball rolling? But here come the bishop trying to tackle her. The bishop has caused another fumble with God. The bishop has caused another fumble. He's trying to take the ball the other way. The bishop trying to take the ball the other way, and so they're scrambling. We're here in the red zone. Can we keep that ball alive in the red zone? Good evening, Reverend Jones. God bless you, my brother. Can we keep this ball alive in the red zone? The fear of the Lord is beginning of knowledge. But fools despise what? A, God. B, the godly. C, wisdom and prosperity. And here comes our first lady, wisdom and instruction. And I don't know where, Reverend Jones, you on the wrong answer. We're on something different now. It is the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise what? And here comes Bishop again and changed up again with the godly. This guy is fumbling all over the place. Come on, Bishop, get it right, my brother. Is it the godly? He stood and fumbled again. Cousin Shirley said, my screen is frozen. I don't know what's going on. Reverend Jones said, God. Good evening, Sister Kennedy. God bless you this evening. Here come our first lady, said wisdom and instruction. Reverend Jones said, God. First lady said wisdom, instruction. Cousin Shirley said the screen is okay now. Here comes Reverend Jones still saying God. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise God. Y'all sure y'all got that? And First lady says not froze on her end. And here comes Cousin Shirley with wisdom and instruction. Is that correct? That is correct. The answer is C, wisdom and instruction. There you go, Reverend Jones. There you go, Sister Kennedy. Wisdom, instruction. Way to keep that ball alive here in the red zone. We are first and goal here in the red zone in the first quarter. First and goal here in the red zone. Can we keep that ball alive? Here comes our next question. Can we score a touchdown on this one here? We get in the red zone. Keep that ball alive here in the red zone. Keep it alive. He said, my son, if sinners entice you, do not what? Do not what? A, make excuses. B, hide yourself. C, consent. Or D, follow them. And here come Curl and Shirley. She says, okay now. All right, that's good. It's okay now. If my son, if sinners entice thee, do not do what? Make excuses. Hide yourself. Consent. Or what? Here come our first lady, said consent. She comes out of the play with the huddle. She backs up as the quarterback. She comes out to call the play, and she backed up as the quarterback with consent. And here come Cousin Shirley. Woo! Cousin Shirley must be still froze because she's saying wisdom. That's not one of them. She must be still frozen, still on the wrong thing. She's saying wisdom. Here come Reverend Jones, consent. Cousin Shirley, you got to check your internet. Wisdom is not one of the answers. All right. So hopefully she can get that straight. And here comes Sister Kennedy, said consent. Here comes Reverend Jones with consent. He passed the ball back to the first lady with consent. Is this a good one with consent as Reverend Jones takes down head and trying to make a touchdown? Can he keep this ball alive? This is 1st and 10 in the red zone. 1st and 10, 1st and goal in the red zone. Reverend Jones said consent again. Is that correct with consent? That is correct. There you go, Cousin Shirley. She got in there this time. Consent. All right. Here comes our last play of the fourth quarter. This is the last play of the first quarter, excuse me. Last play of the first quarter. Let's try to get a touchdown on this last play here in the red zone. We're in the red zone. Let's try to score a touchdown. He said, surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of any what? A, bird. B, rabbit. C, fish. D, dog. Surely in vain the net is spread in sight of any what? It's in vain. Bird, rabbit, fish, dog. And here come our first lady, calls the play. She comes out of the huddle with the play and she called for bird. She stepped back at the quarterback with bird. Can we close out this first quarter with a touchdown? Can we close out this first quarter with a touchdown? Can we keep it rolling? And here comes Sister Glenzie coming. Good evening, Sister Glenzie coming. And she said, bird. Can we close out this first quarter with a touchdown? She said, bird. Can we close it out? And here comes Reverend Jones, said, bird. We need a touchdown here as we get prepared to close out this first quarter. All right, we're trying to close out this first quarter. Can we close it out with a touchdown? All right. I know what you're trying to say. Bird, my brother, I got you. I got you. You're trying to say bird. Sister Glenzie said bird. Here comes Sister Kennedy with bird. Is this a touchdown? Can we get Sister Kennedy in that end zone for a touchdown for the end of this first quarter? Can we bring our first quarter to an end with a touchdown? Is that correct when we say bird? Is bird correct? Reverend Jones trying to get that typewriter straight, but I know what you're trying to say. Is that correct? That is correct. It is bird. Touchdown. Touchdown here. Way to close out that first quarter. Way to close out that first quarter with a touchdown. All right, touchdown. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back for our second quarter. All right. Yeah. We're back with you. Let's get ready to get started here with our second quarter. We're getting ready to start our second quarter. First down, 1st and 10. Let's get started with our second quarter. So here comes our first question for our second quarter. It said, where does wisdom come from? Where does wisdom come from? A, within. B, angels. C, the Lord. Or D, Satan. Come on, y'all. This is a call of the play. The coach is looking for somebody to call the play. He sent the play in. Where does wisdom come from? Within. Angels, the Lord. Or Satan. The coach is sending the play. Who gonna call the play? And here come Cousin Shirley said, the Lord. Wisdom comes from the Lord. She steps back and she's called the play. The play is the Lord. And here comes Sister Glenzie coming, step back as the quarterback. She's looking for Reverend Jones to get open. He's trying to get open. He said the Lord. Sister Glenzie coming is rambling. She's strumming. She's running around trying to get that pass to Reverend Jones with the Lord. And here comes the First Lady makes a good block. The First Lady makes a good block. And here comes the pass to Reverend Jones. Can she get that pass off to Reverend Jones as the First Lady makes a good block to him? The First Lady makes a good block. Here comes Sister Kennedy with a good block, trying to get Reverend Jones open. Come on, let's get him open so we can get the first down, 1st and 10 here. Come on, y'all. This is the second quarter as we try to get Reverend Jones open here. All right, it comes from the Lord. Is that correct? That is correct. Wisdom comes from the Lord. First down. Wisdom comes from the Lord. All right. Let's keep it rolling here. 1st and 10 midfield. We're 1st and 10 midfield. And here comes our next question. Next question says, what comes out of the Lord's mouth? This is Proverbs chapter 2. Remember, Proverbs chapter 2. Hello, Betty Jean. God bless you. Proverbs chapter 2. We did chapter 1. We're doing 2, 3, and 4. Here we go. What comes out of the Lord's mouth? A two-edged sword, fire and brimstone, knowledge and understanding, a D, wrath. And here come Cousin Shirley said, knowledge and understanding comes out of the Lord's mouth. She calls the play with knowledge and understanding. As she stepped back and looking, she called the play, so she decides to hand the ball off to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins running around, and she makes a pitch out to the First Lady. The First Lady stepped back with knowledge and understanding, trying to make it down the sideline. Can she make a first down? Can we get our First Lady to make a first down here in this second quarter? And good block by Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones makes a good block. Here comes Betty Jean with a good block. Here comes Cousin Betty Jean with a good block. Cousin Shirley makes a block. Reverend Jones makes a block. Here comes Sister Kennedy with a good block. Reverend Jones with a good block. Good blocking by Reverend Jones, trying to get the First Lady into a first down. We're trying to get her to a first down as Reverend Jones making some good block. Is this a first down? Can the First Lady get a first down for us? We're trying to get her into that first down. And Reverend Jones making some good block. Is this a good block? Is this a good block with knowledge and understanding? That is correct. That is correct. Knowledge and understanding come from the Lord. All right, we're 1st and 10 in the red zone. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here comes our next question. Next question said, what does the Lord lay up for the righteous? What does he lay up? A crown of life. B, a day of reckoning. C, a thorn in the flesh. Or D, sound wisdom. What does the Lord lay up for the righteous? Crown of life, day of reckoning, thorn in the flesh, or sound wisdom. All right. And the coach has sent in the play, and here comes our First Lady called the play sound wisdom. She says sound wisdom. And Reverend Jones knocked the ball out of her hand with a crown of life. And here comes Sister Glenzie Cummins, picked up the ball with crown of life. Sister Glenzie Cummins, Reverend Jones said crown of life. What does the Lord lay up for the righteous? Reverend Jones said, a crown of life. Remember you in chapter 2 of the book of Proverbs. All right, he's sticking with crown of life as he heads the other way down the field. But here comes our first lady, knocked the ball out of his hand, and she passes the ball to Cousin Betty Jean. Cousin Betty Jean got tackled by Reverend Jones, and first lady picks up the fumble and goes the other way. Is this correct with sound wisdom? They're going back and forth with sound wisdom. The first lady double back and twists around defenders with sound wisdom. Is this correct with sound wisdom? Is this correct? Is it correct with sound wisdom here? That is correct. It is sound wisdom. Good block by Sister Kennedy. The answer is sound wisdom. The Lord lays up sound wisdom. Come on now, y'all. We in the book of Proverbs now. She lays up sound wisdom. All right. Good one, First Lady, to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. Way to keep the ball alive. 1st and 10 in the red zone. All right. Next question said, the Lord is a buckler to them that walk how? The Lord is a buckler to them that walk how? A, alone. B, in darkness. C, in fear. Or D, uprightly. The Lord is a buckler to them that walk how? Alone, in darkness, in fear, uprightly. All right. We're going to call the play, and here comes our first lady, calls the play with uprightly. She comes out of the huddle with uprightly. Here comes Reverend Jones, gets with the first lady and steps back at that quarterback. He stepped back at quarterback looking for somebody to pass the ball to. The first lady is trying to get open. Reverend Jones scrambles around the sideline. Sister Lindsay Cummins trying to get open. Reverend Jones still scrambling, trying to get the ball to somebody. He's trying to pass that ball to somebody. He's trying to get that ball to somebody as he's scrambling around that sideline, looking to pass that ball. All right. Uh-oh. Betty Jean made him fumble. Betty Jean caused the fumble with darkness, but he picked up the fumble. He picked up the fumble with uprightly. Betty Jean said darkness, but he picked up that fumble. She fumbled the ball, but he picked it up. Reverend Jones picked it up, looking to pass the ball. Can he find somebody to pass that ball to? The Lord is a buckler, and he passes it to the first lady. He passes it to the first lady. Is that good? Uprightly. That is correct. That is correct. The Lord is a buckler to them that walk upright. All right. There you go, Sister Lindsay coming with a good block there. All right. We're here keeping it moving, y'all. And now we're stepping into dangerous zone now. We're in 1st and goal. 1st and goal here. We're in 1st and goal. And this is the last play of the 4th quarter. 2nd quarter, excuse me. This is the last play of the 2nd quarter as we get ready to go into halftime. It said, what does the Lord preserve? A, the way of saints. B, memories. C, our tears. D, the days departed. What does the Lord preserve? This is the last play of the first half. The last play of the first half. Come on, y'all. What does the Lord preserve? Who gonna call this play? Who gonna come out of the huddle? And here comes Sister Lindsay come and say, our tears. The Lord preserve our tears. But then all of a sudden she fumbled. She fumbled. Reverend Jones picks up the fumble and said, the way of the saints. And he passed the ball off to the first lady with the way of the saints. The first lady pitches it back to Reverend Jones. That's trying to score a touchdown here in the red zone. Trying to score a touchdown here, 1st and goal in the red zone. As Reverend Jones scrambles around trying to get it into that end zone. He needs for some blockers. We need some blockers out here to help him get in that end zone. The Lord does. What does the Lord preserve? Come on, y'all. And there comes Sister Lindsay coming with a good block. She makes a good block and said, the way of the saints. So Reverend Jones, can he make it in? He's trying to make it in. He might have to dive in. Here comes our first lady with a good block trying to get him into that end zone. The way of the saints. He makes a dive. Did he get it? Did he get it? That is correct. That is correct. Way to end the first half with a touchdown. Way to end that first half with a touchdown. All right, we're getting ready to go into halftime, and we'll be right back to go into our third quarter. Take a quick water break or whatever you may be drinking and get you a little rest, and we'll be back. All right. Halftime is over. It's time for us to start this third quarter. Time for us to get this third quarter started here. Halftime is over with. I hope y'all got some rest. And here comes our first question of the third quarter, which is the third book of Proverbs. We're in the book of Proverbs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next week, 5, 6, 7, 8. Chapter 3. Here we go. It said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto what? A, the evil one. B, sinners. C, heaven. Or D, thine own understanding. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto what? The evil one. Sinners. Heaven. Or thine own understanding. All right. The coach has sent in the play. Who gonna come in the huddle and call the play? And here comes Sister Kennedy saying, lean not unto thine own understanding. And she hands the ball off to our first lady. First lady steps back and looking around. She got a handoff. She might have to pitch it back. Anybody else gonna make a block or help her out? Good evening, Sister Elizabeth Starr. God bless you, my sister. We're in the book of Proverbs, chapter 3. Lean not unto your own what? What he said, trust in the Lord and lean not unto what? All right. So our first lady is scrambling. She needs some good block. Anybody can make a block for the first lady. She's looking and scrambling around. Can we get another block for her? Did she need to make this first down on her own? Come on, y'all. We on a 1st and 10. And we trying to get this thing rolling here with this 1st and 10. Can we keep this ball alive with this 1st and 10 and get a first down? We're trying to get a first down. Anybody going to help out our first lady as she's trying to get a first down? And she takes off on her own. She takes off up the middle on her own. And here comes Sister Glenzie comes in with a good block. Sister Glenzie coming with a good block. Is this a first down? Here comes Sister Kennedy with a good block. Is this a first down? Lean not into thy own understanding. Is that correct? That is correct. Lean not into thine own understanding. First down. First down. All right, let's keep it rolling here. 1st and 10 at midfield. 1st and 10 midfield. Let's keep this ball alive. It said, fear the Lord and depart from what? Depart from A, life. B, death. C, evil. Or D, safety. Fear the Lord and depart from what? Life, death, evil, safety. Come on, y'all. We're here in the third quarter, trying to keep it ball alive here in the third quarter. Fear the Lord and depart from what? Can we keep this ball alive? Depart from life, death, evil, or safety. All right, the coach is called in the play. Who gonna come out and call the play? And here come Sister Glenzie coming, say evil. Depart from evil. Sister Glenzie coming, say evil. She steps back, looking to pass the ball, and she passes the ball down the sideline to our first lady. The first lady pitches it back to Sister Glenzie coming. Sister Glenzie coming, pitches the ball back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy trying to make that first down. Can she make another first down and get us into that red zone? She double her back and twisting around, trying to show off her football skill. And here comes Reverend Jones with a good block. He makes another good block. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Good block by Reverend Jones and Sister Kennedy trying to get to that red zone. Another good block by Reverend Jones. Can we get Sister Kennedy into that red zone? Fear the Lord and depart from evil. Is that correct? Is that correct? That is correct. Fear the Lord and depart from evil. All right, we're in the red zone. 1st and 10 in that red zone. Let's keep this ball alive in this red zone. Here comes our next question in the red zone. It says, your barns will be full if you do what? Your barns will be full if you what? A, give to the poor. B, honor the Lord with the first fruit. C, remain diligent. Or D, do not become slothful. Your barns will be full if you do what? Give to the poor. Honor the Lord with first fruit. Remain diligent. Do not become slothful. All right. Who gonna call the ball? Come in with the play. The coach has called in the play. Who gonna come in and call the play on this one here? Give to the poor. Honor. Remain diligent. Do not become slothful. Who gonna call in the play? And here come Reverend Jones said, do not become slothful. Uh-oh. He said, do not become slothful. Uh-oh. Your bonds will be full if you don't be slothful. He done called the play with so slothful. But here comes Sister Glenzie come and knock the ball out of his hands. So honor the Lord with your first fruit. And she passed it to the first lady. Honor the Lord with your first fruit. Down the line, the first lady with the first fruit. She trying to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. Honor the Lord with your first fruit. And here comes Sister Kennedy say with a good block. Say, honor the Lord with your first fruit. Is that correct? Honor the Lord with your first fruit, y'all, as we keeping the ball alive. Can we keep it alive here in the red zone? Honor the Lord with your first fruit. And here come a good block by Sister Glenzie coming. She double back and make a double block. Honor the Lord with your first fruit. And that is correct. Honor the Lord with your first fruits. All right. Way to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. 1st and goal in the red zone. All right, let's keep it rolling here with our next question. Can we keep the ball alive in the red zone? It said, despise not the chastening of the Lord, because the Lord does what to whom he loves. A, molds. B, protects. C, abuses. D, corrects. All right. Despise not the chastening of the Lord, because the Lord does what to whom he loves. He molds them. He protects them. He abuses them. He corrects them. All right. Can we keep this ball alive? Can we keep it alive? Here comes Reverend Jones, say he corrects them. All right. He comes out of the huddle, calls the play, and he gives the ball to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie Cummings pitches back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones pitches back to Sister Glenzie Cummings, who pitches to the first lady. First lady pitches the ball back to Sister Kennedy, trying to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. Back to Reverend Jones. We're trying to keep the ball in the line. The Lord chasing, because the Lord does what to whom he loves. Despise not the chasing, because he does what to whom he loves. All right, Reverend Jones, he cares. Yeah, but that ain't on there. That ain't on there, my brother. All right. There you go, my brother. He corrects them. All right. Yeah, he cares for them, but he's correcting them. All right. Can we keep this ball alive here in the red zone? Can we keep the ball alive in the red zone? Is that correct? Does he correct them? And there comes our first lady coming back, making a block for Reverend Jones, trying to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. Does he correct them? That is correct. He corrects them. He corrects them. Way to keep that ball alive here in the red zone. All right. Here comes our last question of the third quarter, y'all. Last question of the third quarter. And so we got to score a touchdown before we go into this fourth quarter. We need a touchdown. What is wisdom more precious than? What is wisdom more precious than? A, diamonds. B, rubies. C, raindrops. Or D, pearls. What is wisdom more precious than? What is wisdom more precious than? Diamonds, rubies, raindrops, or pearls? And here comes our first lady calling the play with Rubies. She called the play with Rubies, but Reverend Jones calls a fumble, and he said Diamonds. He said Diamonds. He doubled back with Diamonds. Down the sideline, he tried to make it with Diamond. The wisdom is more precious than Diamond. But here come the first lady, hit him pretty hard and knocked the ball out of his hand. She knocked the ball out of his hand, picked the ball up, and goes the other way. The first lady is going the other way with Rubies. Where wisdom is more precious. Come on, y'all. Than Rubies. Here come Reverend Jones changing to Rubies. Here comes Sister Kennedy. She trying to get that ball in the end zone, trying to help the first lady get that ball in the end zone with Ruby. And she pitches it back to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins get a good block from Reverend Jones. Sister Glenzie Cummins trying to get that ball in the end zone as we end this third quarter. Come on, y'all, let's end this third quarter with a touchdown. Here come Betty Jean, say Rubies. Betty Jean makes a good block for Sister Glenzie Cummins. Good block for Sister Glenzie coming by Betty Jean Johnny. God bless you. Good block. Is that correct with Rubies? Is that correct? That is correct. Touchdown. Way to close out this third quarter with a touchdown. All right. We're going to come back, y'all, and go into our fourth quarter. We're going to come back and go into the fourth quarter. And we're going to go into our fourth quarter, and we're going to try to win this thing here at RG Stadium here in Houston, Texas. So right now, we're going to take a quick break and come back and go into the fourth quarter. All right, let's prepare to close out this game with our fourth quarter here. Let's try to close out this game in this fourth quarter. We're going to try to close out this thing so we can win this game here in the fourth quarter. Remember, this is the fourth quarter, which means we're in the fourth chapter of the book of Proverbs. We're in the fourth chapter of the book of Proverbs. So let's pull up our question for the fourth chapter of the book of Proverbs. We're in the fourth chapter of the book of Proverbs. Let's try to close this thing out. So here comes our first question here in the fourth quarter. Let's try to keep the ball alive here in the fourth quarter. All right. Our first question says, hear whose instruction here in chapter 4. Hear whose instruction. A wise man. B, a holy man. C, a wise woman. D, a father. Hear whose instruction. Hear whose instruction. Wise man, holy man, wise woman, a father. And here comes our first lady, calls to play with father. The first lady calls to play with father, and she hands it off to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins pitches the ball back to the first lady. First lady pitches the ball back to Sister Glenzie Cummins. Sister Glenzie Cummins coming around the sideline and makes a pass to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy trying to score a first down. Can she get a first down here in the fourth quarter? We're here in the fourth quarter. Can she get a first down here in the fourth quarter with father? Anybody else see anything? Can anybody get some blocking in here for her? We need a good offensive line to get some blocks in here for Sister Kennedy to make that first down. Come on, open up that hole so she can get through and make that first down. Here comes Sister Betty Jean. Good block by cousin Betty Jean. Reverend Jones comes in with another good block. Is this a first down? Can she score a first down with Father? Is this a first down with fathers? Reverend Jones and Betty Jean making some good blocks. Good block by Betty Jean for Sister Kennedy. Is this a first down? That is correct. First down. Way to score a first down. All right. Let's keep it going here. 1st and 10 midfield. We're 1st and 10 midfield with our next question. It said, what is the principal thing? Is it A, money, B, good thoughts, C, wisdom, or D, morality? What is the principal thing? Money, good thoughts, wisdom, or morality? All right, the coach is sending the play. Who gonna call out the play? The coach has sent in the play. Who gonna call it out? What is the principal thing? Let's call this play. Is it money? Is the play good thoughts? Is the play wisdom, or is it morality? And here come our first lady, calls the play with wisdom. She calls the play with wisdom. He has called the play. Anybody going to help her out? And she got to step back. She stepped back as quarterback. She's scrambling around as quarterback. Can she get some blocks? She gets a good block from Sister Kennedy. Wisdom is the principal thing. I don't know what that is. Sister Glenzie coming. And here comes Sister Kennedy, makes another good block. And there you go, Sister Glenzie with wisdom. I got you now. And here comes Reverend Jones with a good block. Reverend Jones with a good block. And there's a good pass to Sister Glenzie coming. There you go. Just put a C in there. Just put a C in there. Y'all say wisdom. Good one with wisdom. Good block by Reverend Jones. Is this another first down? Can we reach that red zone? We're trying to reach the red zone here in the 4th quarter as Sister Kennedy makes another good block for Sister Glenzie coming. Can we reach that red zone with wisdom? That is correct. It is wisdom. Wisdom is the principal thing. All right, we're here in the red zone. We're in the red zone. All right, we're in the red zone, getting close to the end of the game. That is correct. It is wisdom is the principal thing. Here comes our next question. Let's try to keep it live. We ain't got but a few more questions left. It's a take fast hold of what? Getting to the close to the end of the game. Time is ticking. Take fast hold of what? A, your hat. B, riches. C, evil man. Or D, instruction. Take fast hold of what? Who gonna call the play? The coach has sent in the play. He's sending in the play. Who gonna call the play? Here comes our first lady that takes hold of instruction. Take hold of instruction. She called the play instruction. She stepped back and called instruction. She stepped out of the quarterback, make a pitch out to Sister Glenzie coming. Sister Glenzie coming, making her to the edge of trying to keep that ball alive in the red zone. Here comes Sister Kennedy with a good block. As Sister Glenzie coming, pitches it back to Sister Kennedy. She pitches the ball back to Sister Kennedy to try to keep the ball alive in the red zone. Good block by Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones trying to keep the ball alive here in the red zone. As Sister Kennedy pitches it back to Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones trying to keep it alive here in the red zone. His time is ticking. We ain't got much long. Can we keep this thing alive here in the red zone? Reverend Jones trying to keep the ball alive in the red zone so we can score this touchdown. Keep that ball alive in that red zone. Is that correct? Is that correct with instruction? That is correct. It is instruction. First and goal here. We're first and goal here in the red zone. Way to keep that ball alive. Way to keep that ball alive. First and goal here in the red zone. All right. We're down to our last 2 questions. Come on, y'all. We got 2 more plays to try to score a touchdown. It's an enter not in the path of what? Enter not in the path of what? A, dogs. B, horse. C, wicked. Or D, poor. The coach has called the play. The coach has called the play. So enter not in the path of what? Dogs, horse, wicked, poor. And here comes Sister Glenzie coming, said a wicked. in and not in the path of the wicked. She calls the play, and she hands the ball off to Reverend Jones with wicked. Reverend Jones looking around for somebody to pass the ball to. He's scrambling around, trying to keep the ball alive in the red zone. He's trying to keep the ball alive in the red zone. We got but 2 more plays. Trying to keep it alive here in the red zone. Pitches back to Sister Glenzie Cummings. Sister Glenzie coming back to Reverend Jones, who pitches to the side to Sister Kennedy. Back to Reverend Jones, who makes a pitch out to First Lady. Our First Lady pitches back to Reverend Jones, back to Sister Kennedy, who pitches back to Sister Glenzie, coming back to Reverend Jones, back to the First Lady, back to Reverend Jones, who pitches it back to Sister Glenzie Cummings, trying to keep that ball alive here in the red zone with wicked. Is that correct? Can we keep that ball alive with wicked? That is correct. That is correct. Way to keep that ball alive here in the red zone. This is our last play. This is our last play here of the 4th quarter. The last play of the game. This is the last play of the game. Let's score a touchdown on this last play. This last play says, evil men can't sleep unless they what? Evil men can't sleep unless they A, have money, B, have done mischief, C, are warm, or D, have a pillar. Evil folk can't sleep unless they do what? Have money, do mischief, are warm, have a pillar. All right, this is the last play of the game. And here come our own cousin Betty Jean said, let's they do something wicked. And she pisses it back to Sister Glenzie Cummings. They got to do some mischief. I know that's what you mean by wicked. We talking about mischief. They can't sleep unless they do some mischief. And here comes Reverend Jones, makes a good block for Sister Glenzie Cummings. She's scrambling around. Good block by Reverend Jones. Pitch back to Sister Kennedy. Sister Kennedy scrambling around. Good block by Reverend Jones. Reverend Jones moving around. They can't sleep unless they do some mischief. Here comes Sister Glenzie Cummings with mischief. Good block. Reverend Jones with a good block. He's trying to make it in. Good block from the First Lady. A good block from Reverend Jones. Can we get Sister Kennedy into that end zone? We're trying to get Sister Kennedy in the end zone as Reverend Jones makes another good block. He's trying to get her in that end zone. Can we close out this game with a touchdown? Let's close out this game with a touchdown. Good block by Reverend Jones. Here comes Sister Glenzie coming with a good block. Here comes Betty Jean with a good block. Good block by another good block from Reverend Jones. Can we get her in that end zone? Can we get her in that end zone as Reverend Jones makes another good block? And here comes Sister Kennedy. She's trying to make a dive for it. She's trying to make a dive. She dives. Is that correct? That is correct. Touchdown. Way to close out the game with a touchdown. Way to close out the game with a touchdown. Thank you to you all. Remember to trust the process and keep God first. Thank you to you all for coming out and being a part of our Bible football. Way to end the game on a touchdown. Be blessed. Trust the process. Have a good night.